Hello, beautiful souls. Peace, love, light, and blessings to all of you all. Okay, all of y'all. Yes, let's just take it in. Okay, so today I want to talk to y'all about crystals and why it's so important to carry them. So, firstly, I just want to place emphasis on the fact that this is not new. It's not new. Our ancestors have been carrying crystals for years. The kings, the queens, the gods, and the goddesses have been carrying crystals and wearing crystals since, and it's recorded. Okay, this is not new. It's not new. And I also think, with that being said, it's just important to also bring up in modern times, even celebrities, they wear diamonds, rubies and jewelries and things. It's nothing new. And a big part of why people wear crystals is because it helps them to manifest, helps them to remain at peace, helps them to access the divine within themselves. Even like Quartz helps you to deal with fear, or it's good for travel. Yeah. So that's it. I just wanted to put emphasis on the fact that this is nothing new, y'all. So listen, the gods and goddesses used to wear crystals in their crowns and on them, their hands, their fingers. So it's very important for us to understand along our spiritual journey the things that were done in practice before us, because in essence, these are just avenues of how our ancestors were able to hone in and connect to their higher self, and that level of the different levels of consciousness. So they act as boosters in a sense. So I just want to talk about a few crystals that I carry with me most times. And I have them here. The first one is amethyst. I love amethyst, y'all. It helps me to remain calm, at peace. When I first started to become more aware, I was before that, I was so lost, and I could not sit still at all. So I understood that I had to meditate, but I didn't understand how to actually sit still. So that was when I had got into crystals and the beauty of how they can really help to center your energy so that you can start to access the different levels. I will say I would not have been able to fully understand meditation or the beauty of manifestation without crystals, because I couldn't sit still. My mind is all over the place. I'm stressed out. I'm anxious, overweight, like all these things counting against me. How was I supposed to sit still? Eating Popeyes, and then I try to come back and meditate, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, why? Granted, that's a whole nother story, another video. But these really helped me. Amethyst in particular really helped me to just come into peace with myself and center me. The next one that I use, and I used to take this on interviews with me and everything, like job interviews and everything. Yeah, it's sort of light. And the reason I used to take it with me is because it magnifies the energy in your throat chakra. So it helps you to speak. It helps you to understand that your voice is the most important voice in the universe, because that is where you gain your clarity from once you come into oneness. And it's very empowering, especially if you come from a background where you were silenced, maybe as a child, maybe as a teenager. People didn't take you seriously. You were taunted, things like that. So you kind of became silenced as the years went on. That's my cat. What is he doing? Anyway, if y'all heard that big old boom, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But yes, it is very empowering. So it helps you to strip away all those the things that you've gone through. Like I said, if you were silenced or bullied or things like that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, I had my voice stripped from me quite a few times throughout life. right? So this is exactly why I used to carry this with me on interviews, because when I would get to interviews, I would be so nervous, like, oh, they're judging me. You know, I have to present myself to them, and I have to see if they like me or not. But no, it helped my voice to just continue to make noise. I don't know. It helped me to continue to speak and get my thoughts out clearly. So I definitely recommend Soda Light, for beginners, especially Soda Light. And amethyst. What is my cat doing, y'all? And amethyst. And we have clear quartz here as well. Now, clear quartz is extremely important to me because it helped me to connect to the divine. And clear quartz is connected to your crown chakra. So there have been times, I still do, I'm saying there have been times like I don't. During meditation, even if I just have my clear quartz, I will still meditate with just my clear quartz. I like to meditate with all of my 7 chakra stones, but because this allows me to connect to the divine, it helps me to hear more clearly and to connect to my higher self and the messages that I'm supposed to put out, and you know, whatever I'm supposed to manifest. When I meditate with my clear quartz, I speak it into my clear quartz, because you know, this absorbs, don't get me a line and saying wrong names and stuff, but I do know for a fact that clear quartz it's very absorbent. It's used for your phone screens, you know, TV screens, things like that. So it absorbs energy. It's able to absorb energy. So just keep in mind, once you understand, I'm not gonna say what your purpose is, but once you understand clearly what you want and the things that you want to manifest, clear quartz is going to be very beneficial to you, because ultimately it is going to help to gain that clarity, and it's going to help you to understand the next steps that you need to take in order to you know, make these things come into fruition. So again, I have amethyst, soda light, and clear quartz. For beginners, I recommend these 3. I do also recommend rose quartz. This is actually a piece of rose quartz I had that like broke off from another piece, so it's really jagged. But I recommend rose quartz because of course it promotes self-love, self-compassion, or just compassion in general, and right now that's what we need, and along your spiritual journey, because a lot of times you are gonna be exhausted, and you know, energetic, like physically, spiritually, it's going to take a lot, because you're implementing all these new practices into your day and these new beliefs. So it's good. It's always going to be good to just access your rose quartz if you can, and use that to help you, you know, come back into that love energy. And not only that, but along your journey, there are also going to be a lot of people who don't understand it. So making sure that you keep that love within yourself is going to be very important, because that's what's going to help you also to continue along your journey. So that's all I have for y'all today. I did. Listen, every time I meditate, I use my my rose quartz candle holder. I had this here too. It's a little soot in here, but you know, crystals don't burn, so it's cool. But even if you want to get just a rose quartz crystal for now, or a rose quartz candle holder or something for now, you don't even got to do, because crystals can be expensive sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can be. So if you just want to get just something tangible that's going to help you to boost your energy and help you to understand and feel along your spiritual journey, especially at the beginning, then get yourself a crystal. I recommend either amethyst, sodalite, or clear quartz. Rose quartz when you want to promote that love energy. But from the beginning, those 3 were my favorite. So I'll come back and talk about some other crystals, but I did just want to briefly talk about, you know, it is extremely important to not only use them in your meditation and things, but carry them with you too. And like I said, this goes back to practices that our ancestors did. They walked around with that power, you know, and we have the access to, or we have the ability to access that as well. So let's start picking up on these practices from the ancients, from the greats, okay? And remember, as a beginner along your spiritual journey, that's okay. That is okay. There were gifts and there were blueprints that were already laid out for us. So our job is just to tap in so that we can access them and reach our full potential. Because there are all types of blessings out here with our name on it, and we just got to keep going, y'all. So I just wanted to put some emphasis on crystals, that's all. But I will see y'all next time, next video. Bye.